Good evening and welcome along to this week's lockdown quiz. My name's Wayne and as always I will be your quizmaster this evening to guide you through 5 rounds of grey matter stretching questions. I will be running this every Monday, so make sure you subscribe to the Lockdown Quiz channel on YouTube, and if you head over to the Weensy Entertainments Facebook page by following the link in the video description, you'll be able to like that page, follow it, and you'll get to know how to get involved in the future. So I'm just going to run through the instructions for anyone who hasn't played before or anyone who needs a refresher. If you already know how it works, the questions will start at 8:30, so feel free to ignore me waffling on for the first few minutes. So, if you can't see the How This Works page now, you might just need to refresh your browser or click on the link again to start the video again. Sometimes it does freeze up on the opening page if you joined before I started the stream. Once you've done that, you should be able to see the live feed. To get the most out of this quiz, you'll need 2 devices. One to watch this stream on so you can see all the questions, and a second one where you open the answer form, which we'll get to in a moment, just so that you can submit your answers and your scores will come through to me at the end. Like I say, you'll find the link to the form in the description just below this video. Just give that a quick click, but don't rush, you've got until 8:30 to set that up. The 3 main points of the quiz are that as we go through, each question will have a 30-second timer. Don't pause the video, as there'll only be a short window at the end of the quiz to submit your answers. If you miss this, then you won't be included in the answers. It's just how it works. I can't wait for everybody. Please don't use internet services to search for answers. It does ruin the fun. It's completely against the idea of the quiz. Most of the questions have 3 multiple choice answers, so if you're not sure, just have a guess. You'll have a 1 in 3 chance of getting it right. So as we go through, you'll see the questions pop up on the screen. The orange circle on the left shows the round number and also the subject for that round. In the very top right hand corner, you'll see a 30-second timer. Once this turns red, we'll move on to the next question. And just below that, you'll see the question number, the question, and in most circumstances, 3 possible answers, which should match up with the answers on the form. On the answer form, you'll see the round number, the question number, and like I said, the 3 possible answers that will hopefully match the question on the screen. I've not got one of those wrong yet. All you need to do is pick your answers as we go along. There are a few answers that will need to be typed in. These will need to be spelt perfectly correct. They also need to be in full capital letters. And if you're using predictive text on your phone or tablet, make sure there isn't a space at the end of your answer. If there is a space, then the Google form will automatically mark your answer incorrect. I can't do anything about that. Computers are as dumb as people who Google the answers to pub quizzes. Once we get to the end of a round, you just click the next button to move on to the next round. The very last question in round 5 will be a tiebreaker, where you'll need to guess the answer to a numerical question. It's designed so that you will get it. You don't have to get it perfectly right. It's just if we have people who are tying at the end, we can just differentiate between who gets first, second, third or fourth. I mean, there's no prizes, so you only get glory out of it, but we'll see when we get there. So when we get to the end of the quiz, you press submit and we have a short break whilst the magic happens and your scores appear here in front of me. Like I said, it will only be a minute or two, so please don't pause the video as we go along. You need to stay in time with the live stream if you are playing live. I'll go through the answers at the end after the scores have been announced, so hang around if you do want the answers. But that's all you need to know. So come back at 8:30, go and grab a drink or a little snack or something. I've got my cider here, which I'll be sipping on tonight. But I'll see you in a few minutes. Good evening and welcome along to this week's lockdown quiz. My name's Wayne and I will be your quizmaster tonight, guiding you through another 5 rounds of brain-tickling questions. I hope you've had a fab week since I last saw you, or should I say, since you last saw me. All I can see is a lens on a camera, but if you feel like letting me know you are there, feel free to pop something into the live chat on the YouTube video. So, to ensure you know how to get involved with the Lockdown Quiz in the future, please make sure you subscribe to the Lockdown Quiz channel on YouTube by hitting the button just below this video. And then head over to the Weensy Entertainments Facebook page using the link in the video description. Tap on the like button. I believe you can even follow the page so you can make sure you get any notifications about future videos. I'll also be incredibly grateful if you could share the video. Oh, hi Paul. If you can share the video far and wide through friends and family, as the more people who play, the more fun we'll have. And nothing wrong with a little bit of friendly competition, is there? If you do know people who can't play on a Monday night, drop me a line through the Weensy Entertainments Facebook page, and I'll start reading out the scores at the start of the next quiz. But I don't believe we have any this week, so just a little bit of housekeeping before we start. This is a test of your knowledge, not the speed of your thumbs. Please don't use internet services to search for answers. Instead, if you don't know the answer, just have a guess. Most questions are multiple choice, so you'll have a 1 in 3 chance of getting it right. Also, don't pause the video. You'll only have a minute or 2 at the end to submit your answers, so you really do need to stay in time with the live feed. Otherwise, your scores won't be counted. And finally, if you do hear snoring, as always, it's not me, it's the dog. That's Tess. So if you still hear snoring, I've not fallen asleep. Trust me, I snore a lot louder than Tess does. So anyways, enough of that. Let's get on with the quiz. Round 1, as always, is general knowledge. So question number 1. Which UK girl group were Nicole and Natalie Appleton members of? Was it All Saints? Was it Girls Aloud? Or was it Sugar Babes? And on to question number 2. Mother Teresa was particularly noted for her work with the poor of which country? Was it India? Was it Nepal? Or was it Pakistan? And question number 3. Where did grunge music originate from? Was that from America? Was it from Australia? Or was it from Austria? So where did grunge music originate from? Question number 4. What is the name of the largest species of penguin? Is it emperor? Is it king? Or is it queen? Which one of those is the name of the largest species of penguin? Question number 5. Which of the following is not a citrus fruit? Is it lemon, lime, or pear? Question number 6. Nice easy one. What is the top colour on a rainbow? Is it blue? Is it red? Or is it violet? So what is the top colour on a rainbow? Question number 7. Which of the following is not a US state? Is it Madison? Is it Maryland? Or is it Montana? So which of those is not a US state? Question number 8. In Spanish, what number is cuatro? Does it mean 4? Does it mean 14? Or does it mean 40? Cuatro. What number is that in Spanish? Question number 9. In which month is St. David's Day? Is it in March? Is it in April? Or is it in May? So in which month is St. David's Day? And question number 10. Which of the following times is 23 minutes to 5 in the afternoon on a 24-hour clock? Think about it. So, is it 05:23? Is it 16:37? Or is it 17:37? So which of those times is 23 minutes to 5 on a 24-hour clock? That's round 1, all done and dusted. Just give me a sec while I have a quick sip of my cider. There we go. So, round 2 is about the week that was. So we've got 5 questions here, loosely related to the week that has just gone by. So on to question number 1. Download Festival should have been held this weekend, but was cancelled due to COVID. But who was supposed to be headlining on Saturday night? Was it Def Leppard, Iron Maiden, or Metallica? I really should proofread this quiz before I read it out. So who should have been headlining Download Festival that would have been happening this weekend just gone? Question number 2. What technology has Microsoft refused to sell to US police forces due to it being easy to abuse? Is it facial recognition? Is it iris recognition? Or is it speech recognition? Question number 3. The UK met a green energy milestone this week by going how long since they last burned coal to create electricity? Was it 2 days that they went? Was it 2 weeks? Or was it 2 months? So how long did the UK go without burning coal to create electricity? Question number 4. SpaceX has launched their 8th batch of Starlink satellites this week. But how many of the satellites are now in orbit? Is it 338? Is it 438? Or is it 538? So how many satellites have SpaceX sent up for the Starlink mission? And question number 5. Nigel Farage has left his regular slot on the radio station LBC after comparing Black Lives Matter protesters to which group? Did he compare them to ISIS? Did he compare them to the KKK? Or did he compare them to the Taliban? There we go. It's round 2 done and dusted. Now on to round 3. About gardening. Don't worry. They're not really technical questions about gardening. But we've just got 5 questions about gardening. Just let me know what you think the right answers are. So question 1. What is the most common colour for a daffodil? Is it green? Is it yellow? Or is it white? Question number 2. What part of a plant is its foliage? Is it the leaves? Is it the stalk? Or is it the petals? On to question number 3. What colour is a cornflower? Is it blue? Is it red? Or is it yellow? Told you they wouldn't be technical. On to question number 4. What are tulips grown from? Are they grown from bulbs, from cuttings, or from seeds? So which of those are tulips grown from? And question number 5. What do conifers produce? Do they produce berries? Do they produce cones? Or do they produce fruits? So what do conifers produce? And 3 rounds down, there we go. So we're back up to 10 questions for this round. It is your picture round. So this is one of the rounds where you will need to type the answers in. Please remember to type the answers in full capital letters. Hit caps lock now if you want to. Make sure you spell the answer correctly. There are a number of dashes on the screen to show how many words and letters are in the answer. That should help you a little bit. And check to make sure there isn't a space at the end if you have predictive text on your device. So, moving on. Question number 1 of round 4. This is all about flags of the world. So you just need to tell me what country that flag belongs to. So you can see from that, there's one word with 6 letters. So Make sure there isn't a space at the end, and make sure it's in capital letters. On to question number 2. Again, it's one word with 6 letters. What country is that the flag of? Paul shouting random countries in the chat. You might not want to do that, you might give people clues. Question number 3. So this time we have one word with 5 letters. What is that flag the country of? Or to be grammatically correct, what country is that the flag of? Starting to speak like Yoda now. What happens when I drink cider? There we go, question number 4. One word with 5 letters again. What country is that the flag for? Question number 5. One word, 6 letters. Name the country. Just to remind you again, please make sure you're using full capital letters. Make sure you're spelling it correctly. And make sure there is no space at the end of your answer. There is a space, it will automatically mark it incorrect, even if it's not. Slightly harder on this one. One word with 4 letters. Name that country. On to question number 7. One word with 9 letters. Question number 8 is one word with 6 letters. What country does that flag belong to? Question number 9. What country does that flag belong to? It's one word with 6 letters. Apparently some people might be struggling to type these in. Apparently smartphone keyboards give you a flag emoji when you type in the country. Or is that they're giving you a clue? Oh, blimey. Question number 10. 2 words this time. 5 letters and 6 letters. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Rob. I will remember that for the future. Yes, Paul, both. And there we go. That's round 4 done. So, complete the lyrics. As always, the 5th round. Done this slightly differently this week. So, I've done this so you type in the answer again. I found last week that the people seem to like having the dashes to help you with the answers. So what I've done is I've taken part of a lyric out of... Sorry, I've taken part of the lyric out. The bit that is missing is also the title to the song. So you'll see how many words and letters are needed. To add in the missing lyric, you just have to tell me what the missing part is. So, question number 1. Blank. I believe I can touch the sky. And your answer should fit in with those dashes. Remember, these need to be in full capital letters and spelt correctly. Question number 2 is the other way around this one. Bye bye miss. And then the blank. Can you tell me what words are missing? So this one's got 2 words. Remember, the missing words are also the title to the song. Question number 3. Blank from the other side. So this one's 1 word with 5 letters. And it also is the title to the song. Remember to write it in full capital letters, spell it correctly, and make sure there isn't a space at the end of your answer. Question number 4. No, he can't read my... blank blank. 2 words, 1 with 5 letters and 1 with 4. Also will be the name of the song. No, he can't read my... blank blank. Question number 5. You ain't nothing but a... blank blank. 2 words, 1 with 5 letters and 1 with 3 letters. Right, be careful with this one. The clue is, but I see your blank blank shining through. But be aware there is an American spelling on this one. If you put the British spelling, it will be wrong and it won't fit. But I see your blank blank shining through. Question number 7. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right, just blank blank. 4 letters, then 2 letters. Also the name of the song. Type it in full capital letters, spell it correctly, and check for that space. Bit of a strange one here, you'll either get it or you won't. Op, 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 open, blank, blank. 2 words, 1 with 7 letters, 1 with 5 letters. What is that song? Question number 9. blank, 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 blank. But I did not shoot the deputy. What are those missing lyrics? And question number 10. Like a true nature's child, we were born. Blank, 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 blank. So 4 letters, 2 letters, 2 letters, and then 4 letters. Finish off that lyric. Will also be the name of the song. And then on to our tiebreaker, which is quite simply, how long is Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody in seconds? So how many seconds long is Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody? You don't have to get it exactly right, just be the nearest. When you've had a guess, that will be the end of today's quiz. So I'll give you a few moments. Just go through, check your answers, and then press that submit button. Your scores will fly through the ether and appear here on my screen. So I'll wait for those to come through. Just going to pop this up there. Do this every week. It's just a number of organisations who are there to help you if you are struggling at the moment. Never be afraid to get in touch with one of them if you need to. So whilst your scores are coming in, I'm going to turn the music back up and hide my face. Back in a moment. Okay, we'll just give it another moment or two. Just wait to see if we get any more answers coming in. Okay, I think I'm going to call it there. Now, I am a few seconds ahead of you, so if you've not done it now, you're not going to get your answers in, as I'm about to start reading through them. So, when does the quiz start? The quiz starts at 8:30. But you can play it again, and if you drop me a message through the Weensy Entertainments Facebook page, I'll read your quiz score out at the start of the next quiz. So feel free to do it after we've all finished. So, back to the scores. In 6th place this week, with a lovely 20 out of 40, we've got Lucy's mom. Hi, Lucy's mom. In 5th place, with 34 out of 40, we have the boiled eggs. Well done. In 4th place, with 35 out of 40, we have 14 in quarantine. Oh, Sean. Sean and Charlie have just popped in with their 33 out of 40. So they've not Lucy's mum down to 7th and come in 6th place. So where was I? I said 14 in quarantine, didn't I? So in 3rd place, with 37 out of 40, we have that guy who loves his desk. Well done, Paul. In 2nd place, it's very close here. Only 1 point in it. Who's next? With 38 out of 40, it's Love Island is a repeat, which means in 1st place with a whopping 39 out of 40, only got 1 wrong, is the Dunklings. Well done, the Dunklings. Our top scorers today. They can gloat for the rest of the week. Well done. And just in case you were wondering, for the tiebreaker, because I'm just about to go through the answers, the actual answer was 355 seconds. I'm just browsing over the tiebreaker question now. I think the person who was closest was the guy who loves his desk, Paul, with 365. He was only 10 out. Some of you are very close. It's a very impressive top score, isn't it, Rob? Yep, some of you are close, some of you quite far out. That's the whole idea of the tiebreaker. So, as usual, I'm about to go through the answers. If you are going to leave now, thank you very much for playing along. Hope to see you all next week for another fun quiz. But for those who want the answers, here we go. Just quickly browse through them all. So, the UK girl group that had Nicole and Natalie Appleton as members was All Saints. Mother Teresa was particularly noted for her work with the poor in India. Grunge music originated from America. Question 4. What was the name of the largest species of penguin? It is the emperor penguin. Question number 5. Which of the following is not a citrus fruit? That is, of course, a pear. Question 6. The top colour on a rainbow is red. Question 7. Which of the following is not a US state? That is Madison. Question 8. In Spanish, what number is cuatro? That is 4. As Paul said in the comments, in the live chat, that it does look like a very strange spelling, but that is actually the correct spelling. I always thought it was with a Q at the start and a double T. I was very wrong. Question 9. In which month is St. David's Day? That is in March. And question 10. Which of the following times is 23 minutes to 5 in the afternoon on a 24-hour clock? That is 1637. So on to the week that was. Download Festival was cancelled, but should have been going ahead this weekend. The headliners on Saturday night should have been Iron Maiden. Question 2. The technology that Microsoft has refused to sell to US police forces due to it being easy to abuse is facial recognition. Question 3. The UK met a green energy milestone by going 2 months without burning any coal to create electricity. They've still been using nuclear and gas, but the majority of the electricity has actually been coming from renewable energy. SpaceX has launched their 8th batch of Starlink satellites this week, giving them a total of 538 satellites in orbit. I do believe they're going to send up over 11,000 satellites in total. And they're doing a couple a week at the moment. Nigel Farage has left his regular slot on the radio station LBC after comparing Black Lives Matter protesters to the Taliban. Silly boy. Okay, on to the gardening. Oh, I just realised that it says movie quotes on the side still. Never mind. They're definitely gardening questions. What is the most common colour of a daffodil? That is yellow. Question 2. What part of a plant is its foliage? That is the leaves. What colour is a cornflower? It is blue. Tulips are grown from bulbs. And conifers produce cones, kind of in the name. On to the flags. So your first one, that was France. Number 2 was Canada. Number 3 was Italy. Number 4 was Japan. Number 5, that was Sweden. Number 6, that was Iran. Number 7, that was Australia. Question number 8, that was Israel. Question 9, that's Brazil. And question number 10 is South Africa. And complete the lyrics. Question number 1 was, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. By R. Kelly. Question number 2, Bye Bye Miss American Pie. By Don McLean. Question number 3, that's Hello from the Other Side. By Adele. Question number 4, No He Can't Read My Poker Face. By Lady Gaga. Question number 5, You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog. By Elvis Presley. Question 6, But I see your true colours shining through. Had to be spelt the American way, with no U in colours. Question number 7, It doesn't matter who's wrong or right, just beat it. Of course, that's Michael Jackson. Question number 8, Op, 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 opan, Gangnam Style. By Psy. Question number 9, I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy. By Bob Marley. And I believe quite a few people have covered it as well. And question number 10, Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild. By Steppenwolf. And as I said, how long is Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody in seconds? That's 355. So there we go. Like I say, I hope you had fun this week. Please do head over to the Weensy Entertainments Facebook page. Hit like and follow. And subscribe to the got my words mixed up then. Lockdown Quiz YouTube page to make sure you know how to play along in the future. Tell all your friends and family. Get them to come and play some quizzes before next week. Let them have a practice. We get a bit more of a challenge for people going forwards. But for now, I'm Wayne. I hope you've had fun this evening. I've been your Quizmaster. I'll be your Quizmaster again next Monday. But until then, look after yourselves and stay safe. Thank you very much.